Hey YouTube, this is Mo from Mo Knows Travel. I am here today in the presence of the lovely and beautiful Randryia Houston. She is an amazing woman with an amazing journey, and I want to share with you a little bit about her journey. First of all, she is a minister. She has a business that helps fund nonprofits. She's just all over the place, a mom. She loves to travel, so we're going to get a little bit more in depth about her story. So first of all, I want to thank you for always supporting me from day one. You know I'm just as busy as you are.
Yeah.
When I started my travel agency, you were like one of my first clients. So I want to thank you for supporting me. I asked you to just kind of share a funny travel story that you can remember or that you can recall, because the goal of my channel is to talk about traveling literally and figuratively in your life. So she is a traveler, so we're going to start with a funny story that she would like to share.
I think the funniest thing was I had a friend who was studying abroad in Malacca, Spain. And so I was going to meet her in Spain. We would spend a couple of days there, and then we were going to fly to Rome, which is like a 2 or 3 hour flight. And then we would go back and then take a cruise to Morocco. So I get to Spain. It never dawned on me that there may be people who don't speak English.
Right.
I couldn't find her. So I'm literally lost in the airport for 2 hours. She's looking for me. I'm looking for her. We missed our flight to Rome. And
this was a funny story.
Yes, because when we finally saw each other, we're like crying.
Wow.
You know, but it turned out to be
something
awesome.
you can laugh at later.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. That's pretty funny. I don't know if I would be laughing. I probably would be
Not in the moment. Not in the moment,
yes.
But you know, when you just think back at the impulsive stuff you do when you travel,
right.
Not really thinking,
right.
You know.
It's part of the adventure.
Yeah,
though.
yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah. So let me ask you something. So where's somewhere that you have been that you would advise someone to definitely go to?
Oh my God, Turkey.
Okay.
Is like one of my number one places. I love Turkey, like the beautiful architecture. It's one of those places where you definitely know I'm not in the United States.
Wow. Okay, because Turkey is not a place that normally someone would naturally or normally say off the top of their head. So that's very interesting how big our world is and how many countries we have, that it's a lot out there to explore.
Oh, I loved it because there's a lot of Christian history there. Then you have the beautiful Blue Mosque there. It's just a lot to do.
Wow.
And it broke down a lot of stereotypes, I thought, about a Muslim country.
Mm-hmm.
So
okay. All right, great. So let's move into figuratively traveling in your life, your journey. What would you say about your life's journey has been your ups and your downs?
I mean, definitely being born in Acres Home, if you don't know, it's a poor part of Houston. Being a young single mom, you know, I got pregnant at 18. I walked across the stage at 6 months pregnant, went to prom 6 months pregnant. And just kind of not knowing if I was going to be able to go to school. Like, you know, I thought my life would just end there. And then just going forward, going to school, raising my daughter, traveling, you know, and now allowing her to be able to travel is awesome. So I think, you know, the down part was definitely worth the struggle, the fight.
Because a lot of times people feel like, oh, I was young when I had my kids, so I can't finish my higher education. But you have a master's degree, you're an author, you're an employee, and you also are an employer. So you have a lot of pieces about your life in spite of your, you know, what you consider your downs.
Right.
So you've been a great example for your daughter, showing her, you know, how to surpass those things. So what would you say to someone who might be stagnant or lost or feel like they've hit a stumbling block or that just don't know where to go next?
I think I was such a busybody for a long time because I was trying to prove to people that I was more than that statistic, more than that young Black girl who got pregnant young, you know, and it really wasn't until I decided, I don't know where I heard this from, but I heard somebody say, I don't do anything I don't love.
Mm-hmm.
And everything, I was like, man, that's powerful. So everything that I didn't love, I stopped doing.
Right.
If I didn't love
that's
it,
awesome.
if I didn't love it, I wasn't doing it.
I just love that.
I wouldn't commit to nothing.
Right.
I wasn't joining any more groups.
Yes.
I wasn't continuing any friendships,
Okay.
relationships. And that really centered me and pushed me into my passions.
Okay.
Because all the extra was cut out.
Right.
So that would be my advice. Don't do nothing you don't love.
Right.
If you don't love to do it,
yes.
I don't care if it's your job every day. Find you another job.
Yes, I love that. So we're sitting here today. We're wearing these shirts. We're here for a party.
Yes.
So I want to know, literally and figuratively, what's next for you? Where are you going next?
So with Pretty Faced Heavyweight, which is a movement that just empowers women to produce past your pretty. It's awesome that you're beautiful, you have a body, beautiful makeup, bundles, but you know, have something to back it up with. And so we definitely want to start a teen program, maybe a mentorship program. We have another journal that's gonna come out, Proverbs and Pillow Talk, that just talks kind of about how there are some things that we talk to other people about that we should be taking to God in Pillow Talk.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just loving the journey that I'm on right now.
That's amazing. Okay, so I just have this last few little questions and then we're done. So I want you to give a shout out to your favorite Houston restaurant.
Ooh.
Because you know we like to eat.
Saltgrass.
Saltgrass, okay. And East Coast versus West Coast?
East Coast.
East Coast. Road trip, heck yeah or nah? Or nah?
Road trip, just got back on Monday.
So yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and the last question is future president, Oprah or Michelle?
Michelle.
Michelle?
Yes.
Okay.
2 Ivy League degrees. You know, she has the experience of being in the White House.
Right.
She's a mother.
Right.
You know,
Right.
She's just awesome. So definitely Michelle.
Okay, well, thank you for just always having my back, being a supportive sister. And I definitely believe I want us all to win. I want us all to win. So I just want us all to support each other and be on our journeys and live our best life. And whatever you're doing right now, make sure that it's something that you love to do.
Absolutely.
Do what you love. So thank you again for the interview, girl.
No problem.
Now let's party.